Hey guys, I'm Colwen. This is a build and rant. I have individually built these models in other videos, but for now I am going to just build and I am going to rant. I know, I now know for a fact that my cell phone is spying on me, not just audio-wise. Not just audio-wise, but video-wise. How do I know this? Well, pardon me. Oh, wow, that was a good one. Well, this morning, I got in my car to go to class, because I am still going to class to learn how to work a mill and a lathe, and I got into the car. I stuck my car on the dash, and I had YouTube playing because either I had YouTube playing or I had iHeartRadio. I had some type of thing playing where the screen was actively on. And I, in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, I realized I had this nasty zit on the side of my nose. It actually woke me up in the middle of, ow, what is that? Oh, okay, I have a zit on my nose, whatever. So I get in the car, and I put my phone on the dash, and I pull down my sun visor, and I start squeezing at it because I want to pop it. This is critically important to the story. This is critically important to the story. And then I go to class, and nobody comments on the zit on my side of my nose, even though it's leaking, like actively squirting pus out, but like it's not gross. It's just like clear and pussy, and it's like, oh, he's got a zit, whatever. But several times throughout class, I'd go over and I'd pull out my phone and I'd scroll through Facebook, all right? Because of course you do. Of course you do. And when I got home, I decided to put something on to watch. I'm sitting in the driveway, and I'm playing on my phone. And I put the phone on the dash, and I pushed play for a video on YouTube to play. And a freaking zit cream. Hi, check out our new zit cream. Don't you need some zit cream? You motherfuckers! So yeah, I now know for a fact that my camera is absolutely spying on me. You thought you were being slick there, Google, huh? You thought you were being slick, but nah. I know. So what else is going on? I mentioned I'm still going to class. So last semester, on the drill press, they had me do these plates and line out and make sure I could line up the plates. And then I did some work on the mill where I would take these blocks of metal, and they were oversized because you always get them in a standard size, and then you work them down to whatever size you want them to be. And then I put holes in the side of a couple of ones, and those are called 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then I did another one that was 1, 2, 1 blocks. And over Christmas break, I had the material, and I milled down to make parallel bars. What's a parallel bar? Well, when you got your vise, you put your part in it. You don't want the part to go all the way into the vise because you need to work the top. And if you put it all the way in, the milling... The milling tool, I think that's the right name for it, I'm probably using the wrong name, will cut at the vise and screw everything up. You don't want that. So what you do is you use parallel bars to lift your part up and out of the vise. And so part of the class is, yeah, make some. And I made some. And last semester, he gave me an A+, dude. This is the first time in my life I have gotten a 4.0 in the class, and I am like, oh, that's awesome! And when I came back to class, and I'm like, hey, I made these parallel bars. He was like, dude, I hope that he's going in and said, damn, I'm glad I gave him gave him a 4.0 last semester because that guy really wants to learn his stuff. Yes, I do really want to learn the stuff. And you know what? I'm going to take these extra parts and just sweep them off to the side. And we are going to put those back in there. And I now have completed my second Lego Minecraft swamp battle. I don't remember how exactly this was done on the other one, but that that will do just fine. Let's get into the much bigger one. Now, I know I've already built one of these before, and not only do I have this second one, I have a third one of these. And why did I buy a total of 3 of them? Well, if you're familiar with my other, I did another video where I built, where I combined all my Lego Minecraft together into one big build. And part of me being able to do that was the Lego mine here. Well, not Lego mine, it's the Lego armory, but I was able to put it on the side of my Lego mine, and that really helped to bulk things out. And I would really like to, at some point, work the Technic pins into it. Okay, so we need these base pieces here. I need my heads and torsos. And we need to make the shield. Bring up the shield. There is shield. Give him legs. Give him his head. We will give her legs and a head. So, yeah, I'm doing good in class. But I also would like to talk about real world subjects right now because they do hit kind of close. The Minnesota bullshit, dude. Not only do they have people committing fraud who happen to be of a certain ethnic background, some Middle East background, I can't remember offhand, Somalian, yeah, the Somali pirates are committing fraud in America, and instead of admitting to it, they're throwing out, oh, you're just racist, like, oh my goodness, are you guys serious? You're committing fraud, and you're going to pull the race card. That is just wonderful, right? And do I have a right to talk about it? Yes, I do. And part of what I think the issue is Somalians, they're not too dissimilar from, here we go, from Islamic people. They're in the same kind of cultural background out there, okay? And they have the caste system where either you're a lawyer or you're a doctor or you're a this, and you're not allowed to go outside your lane. You don't get to talk about somebody else's stuff because you're not a lawyer. You're not a police officer. And that's kind of what's going on. You know, this guy goes out there, he looks up the information, finds, hey, this place is getting X million of dollars for this reason, and he goes out there and, hey, well, where are the kids you're supposed to be babysitting? And he's not a investigator or a police officer or this or that, so he should shut his mouth and stop being so nosy. And they don't have any problem getting openly hostile with this guy and threatening him and stuff. And then what happens? Trump decides to send ICE into Minnesota, but I don't see them arresting people who are committing fraud with these daycare centers. Why not? And the whole ICE thing is an absolute shit show, man. They're showing up and they're dragging 80-year-old guys out of their homes in their underwear into the snow, driving the guy around, interrogating the guy and fingerprinting him, and oh, wait a minute, this guy's an American citizen? Oops. Like, they couldn't go inside and talk to the guy? They couldn't be like, hey, let's go inside your home, get dressed, talk to us, let's run your fingerprints. Oh, you're not the guy we're looking for. Well, sorry to bother you. No, they pull 1930s Germany tactics. The SS Luftwaffe. I know Luftwaffe is Air Force. I know, but I don't know enough German words. The secret police. That's exactly what this shit is. It's the secret police. We took we took history class for a reason, and here they're repeating that shit. And then there's that poor woman that you see on the body cam footage. I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. And she drives past the guy, and the guy's ego gets hurt because, oh no, we need to detain you. And the bastard shoots her. Like, what the fuck? That's not something the good guys do. My cell phone is having such issues lately, man. The speaker on it went out a while ago. It does other weird shit, but it's fine. I will get it replaced at some point. They keep saying that if people should just listen to the police and they won't get shot at. That's totalitarian shit going on there. That's gaslighting. I am so glad I didn't vote for either one of them. No, I did not vote for Kamala Harris, nor did I vote for Trump, because I knew that no matter what, both of them were going to screw it up in some way. Huh, what's in the second bag here? Okay, I'm going to give me a moment. Okay. I'm going to take these extra pieces and I'm going to put them off to the side. And I'm going to bring in bag number 2. Yes, I took a fat rip. So what was I talking about? Yeah, all the bullshit in Minnesota and how they say they're going after the bad guys, but I don't see them raiding. Let's take these 2 guys and put them here, and then we can take these 2 things and put them here and here. Push that all back. I don't see them arresting the Somali immigrants who are actively ripping off the government. But apparently, not only is there fraud in Minnesota, but there's similar frauds going on everywhere else. And we're getting, at the Somali daycares, they were getting thousands of dollars a week. Thousands of dollars a week times 4 weeks times 12 adds up to like billions of dollars a year. It's ridiculous. And I as a taxpayer am expected to just pay money into this And you know, if these corporations that are making billions of dollars a year and donating this money to government officials to get laws passed and bullshit done, if they were to just give that money to their employees, they'd be able to pay a lot more to their employees. So, I've got these two built now, and I'm going to assemble the treasure chest. So, as I was saying, you know, all this fraud going on, and all this money being bounced around and manipulated and all kinds of other crap, I'm not saying that this is what I am personally doing, but I feel that everybody should just stop filing their taxes. Like, if you're being paid to work at a place and you have, you know, your company taking taxes out of your paycheck, fine. Let that stuff go for now, okay? But don't file your taxes anymore, because how else are we going to get them to understand that we're done playing their games? Well, there's no advantage to playing by the rules when all the rich CEOs don't play by the rules. They manipulate it to the point where they take out loans on their investments, but then what they do is they don't pay taxes on anything. I get taxed on my paycheck before I even get it. Then I get taxed whenever I go to the store and buy something. I get taxed on my gas. I get taxed. I lost a piece and I'm not sure. It was some type of small roly. Oh, no, is that it? Oh, there it is. Hold on a second. Tax on tax on tax. But here, the top 1% is making money hand over fist. You've got people going into office being worth maybe $100,000, leaving being worth $500,000, and we're supposed to be too dumb to notice, apparently. It makes me sick. It makes me feel very gaslit and manipulated. So, okay, for this part here, I'm going to build the pillar by itself, and then the pillar's facing this way. I'm going to put the pin, the purple bit there, and I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to stack two more on there. Then the other purple crystal goes there, and I put that there, and then I need another block here, and then I'm going to put the purple piece there, and then we need another. I'm glad that these 1x3 angles have become so much more common. I remember struggling to have enough of these at one point. Then I'm going to take this part. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. It's actually supposed to be reversed so that they're mirroring each other. And then they go right there. Okay, so I'm going to take these translucent purple pieces. I know I'm falling back into doing Let's Build mode, where I talk about what I'm building instead of ranting about bullshit. Yeah, people should just stop paying their taxes, because that's really, there's a thing back in the Roman days called the exodus of the plebeians, and I might be using that wordage incorrectly, but it was basically all the lower class servants and the shopkeepers and whatnot just fucked off and left the city when they got tired of the Roman elite bullshit. And the only way we can pull that off nowadays is just stop paying your taxes. Did I miss something here? Hold on a second. Okay, I did miss a little something. There is this little ore bin that we're supposed to build, and I can drop the various crystals and gold stuff in there. And then I take these slanted pieces and I put them on either side. Come on. Yeah, get over here. And there we go. I'm going to stick that in there with this, put that extra piece over there, and I will haphazardly arrange things, because this is how you assemble it for when you put it in with the lava thing, and that is how I will assemble it when I include it in with my other build. Speaking of which, please come back for when I build and add this into this, along with Baby Pig House and several other models. I'm Colwen. This has been a build and rant using Lego Minecraft, the subterranean armory. I talked about things I'm doing in school. I talked about political immigration stuff. I hope you all enjoyed listening to me rant and build the model. So thank you very much.